Before the Grammy Awards, before sold-out theaters, before one of the most recognizable voices in American music, Alison Krauss was just a quiet little girl in Illinois holding a fiddle almost too large for her arms. Nobody looking at that child at a county fair would have guessed she would grow into one of the most awarded female artists in Grammy history. But here's what makes her story unforgettable. The fame came early, while the loneliness came quietly later. You probably know her for that soft, haunting voice. The kind that can stop a noisy room in seconds. But behind that calm sound was a woman carrying pressure most people never saw. Because success in music is strange. The world hears applause. The artist hears expectation. Born in 1971 in Decatur, Illinois, Alison grew up in a modest family where music was simply part of daily life, not some grand career plan. Her mother played folk songs around the house, and at age 5, Alison began violin lessons. At first, she didn't even love practicing. She would rather go roller skating like any normal kid. But little by little, something changed. She started listening to bluegrass records by ear, replaying melodies until they lived inside her memory. No fancy training, just repetition, instinct, and obsession. By 14, she signed with Rounder Records. Most teenagers are trying to figure out who they are. Alison was already entering recording studios filled with veteran musicians. And somehow, instead of chasing trends, she leaned deeper into traditional bluegrass. That decision changed everything. Albums like Too Late to Cry and I've Got That Old Feeling slowly built her reputation, but it was her emotional honesty that separated her from everyone else. She didn't overpower songs. She whispered them into your chest. Then came Now That I've Found You, a collection, selling more than 2 million copies and introducing bluegrass to listeners who had never paid attention to the genre before. But life behind the curtain wasn't as peaceful as the music sounded. Her marriage quietly ended. She balanced motherhood with endless touring. Then came something even more frightening for a singer, dysphonia, a vocal disorder threatening the very instrument that built her career. Imagine spending your entire life perfecting a voice, then suddenly not trusting it anymore. Most artists would panic. Alison adapted. That's the lesson hidden inside her story. Real strength is not always loud. Sometimes resilience looks like showing up softly, consistently, year after year. Even after winning countless Grammys and collaborating with Robert Plant on the legendary Raising Sand, she never chased attention the way other celebrities do. She stayed grounded in the music itself. And maybe that's why her songs still feel timeless. In a world where everyone is screaming to be noticed, Alison Krauss proved something rare. Sometimes the quietest voice leaves the deepest echo.